This is my 2,000 point Death Guard army. My battalion detachment is the Ferryman Plague Company. My HQs are led by a winged demon prince, Festus. He has the droning, and his psychic spell is Putrescent Vitality. I also have Typhus. His psychic powers are Miasma, Pestilence, and Plague Wind. For troops, I have 2 Plague Marine squads. One squad has a mace and an axe, a Plague Spewer, and a Melt-A-Gun. The second squad has a Blight Launcher, Flail, and Plasma Gun. The rest of my troops are 2 20-man Poxwalker squads. For elites, I have 2 squads of Blight Lord Terminators. Both squads have a champion with a Combi Melta, a Terminator with a Flail Corruption, and one squad has a Blight Launcher. I also have a Plague Surgeon with Fugaris' Helm for range increase on his auras. I have 3 Fetid Bloat Drones with Plague Spitters for my fast attack selections. And for my heavy support, I have a Plague Burst Crawler with Entropy Cannons and a Rot Hail Volley Gun.
Okay, so for my 2,000 points of Necrons, I've split into 2 patrol detachments, both belonging to the Zarkon dynasty. Heading up my first patrol is my warlord, our named overlord, Akhenaton, and his warlord trait is a Zarkon specific, Triarch's Will, which lets me choose 1 command protocol and benefit from it for 2 turns. I also gave him the Zarkon specific relic, the Sovereign Cordonal, which increases my command protocol range and lets me benefit from both directives I have active for that phase. I've also paid 2 CP to grant him Hand of the Pharaon. His war gear is a Void Scythe, and I've also paid the points for a Resurrection Orb. In the other HQ slot of this detachment, I have a regular Lord with a War Scythe and a Resurrection Orb, and I've also paid a CP for Dynastic Heirlooms to upgrade that to the Orb of Eternity, which will hopefully help out my reanimation protocols and my warriors because I need them to survive from my secondaries. On to those warriors, I have in the troop slot, just to fill this patrol, I have 1 squad of mixed weapons with 10 Flayers and 10 Gauss Reapers. Next in the elite slot, I have a 5-man squad of Lich Guard with Hyperphase Swords and Dispersion Shields. I also have a Canoptic Spider with a Gloom Prism for a single Psychic Deny. I'm also pairing that with 6 Scarab Swarm bases. Lastly, in this detachment, I have 1 Doom Scythe. In the next patrol detachment, I have 2 HQs. I have a Plasmancer, and I paid for him to have the Metallodernal Tesla Weave. I also have a Royal Warden in that HQ slot. In the troops of this patrol, I have 1 warrior squad equipped the exact same way as the first one, with 10 Gauss Reapers and 10 Gauss Flayers. In the elite slot of this detachment, I have a Triarch Stalker with twin heavy Gauss Cannon, and I also have a Transcendent Satan. I have chosen his Fractured Personality as the Cosmic Tyrant, so I can just use 2 Satan powers, those powers being Time's Arrow and Transdimensional Thunderbolt. And then lastly, I have a squad of 3 Locust Destroyers with Gauss Cannons. And that's it. That's my 2,000 points of Necrons.
Alright, so I moved up my Plague Marines here. I'm trying to hold this objective. Mr. Prince here is going to be supporting them, and the 2 Blight Drones are going to be in for a little trick later.
And he's actually protected by
everything.
Yeah.
Except this guy.
Yeah. So the drone and both squads are giving him lookout, sir.
Yes. And then back here we got Typhus holding the back end with his Poxwalkers spread out a bit. And then over here we moved up a Blight Drone and a 5-man of Terminators here. And Terminators are going to try to push up. I got Poxwalkers to hold this objective. And the Plague Burst Crawler is going to have a little bit of fun with these boys over here. And that right now is the current plan. Let's move to Psychic. We're going to be casting on Festus. We're going to be casting Putrescent Vitality on these gentlemen here to add 1 to their strength and toughness. I'm going to try to make them even harder to kill. And we are going to, that'll be a warp charge of 7. So it goes off on a 7.
We'll double check and see if there's any stratagems that Isaac can use to potentially deny. We'll be right back.
So I was just checking to make sure to see if I had any denies. The Zarkhan Dynasty that I am has a specific stratagem. What's it called again, Dan?
Empiric damping.
Empiric damping, which is just a potential deny here. So I would have liked to deny that power, but I'm just out. So good movement by Landon. Clearly was meant to be, right?
Meant to be.
Strategic.
He totally meant for that, didn't
Meant
he?
for that to happen.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
Oh, yeah.
And Typhus is going to cast Miasma, a Pestilence. That'll be a warp charge of 6, and that is going off on
Should be within.
all my Terminators.
18 inches.
So it'll be -1 to hit if it goes off. It's at 7, right?
6.
6. Goes off on a 9. That's even harder. You can't
So now
do that.
Terminators are -1 to hit.
Yep.
That squad over there.
All right.
What else is he doing?
That is all for my psychic phase.
All right. We'll come back in the shooting.
All right. So we're going to be shooting the Blight Launcher from this Terminator squad over into the Destroyers here, because that's all I can shoot because we advanced.
So 2 shots hitting on 4s.
1 hit on a 6, strength 6,
Toughness
toughness
5.
5, so
Yeah, 3's
wounding on 3s. It wounds, AP -2.
Okay, it becomes AP -1, so it's a 4 save.
Why does it become EP -1?
Because of my protocol.
You don't have a character spreading your...
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
I always forget.
So AP 2.
AP 2, so 5 up save here.
So that's 2 damage. So 1 wound left on 1.
Oh, where?
Yeah.
Yeah, come skip that.
So the Blight Launcher reached out and took 2 wounds off one of these Destroyers.
And now we're moving on to the Plague Burst Crawler, and he's going to be shooting his 2 entropy cannons into the Doom Scythe, and then he's going to be shooting his Plague Burst Mortar into the Destroyers. So we're going to start with the entropy cannons. So that's 2 shots.
Forced to hit.
Forced to hit. Are they -1 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Doom Scythe is -1 to hit because it's supersonic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So neither of them hit. Then we're doing D6 shots for the mortar into the Destroyers. That's 6
Ooh,
shots.
big 6.
Oh boy.
Yes, sir.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
That's
Oh, a good
5
spread.
hits.
A good spread. 3's to wound.
Wounding on 3s.
Good rolling.
4
Yes, sir.
wounds.
4 wounds at AP -2.
AP -2, 2 damage.
Here we go. 5 up saves here. Oh, look at that. I passed 3.
So 1 dead.
And then I'll
Reanimation.
Yes, sir. No, he's dead.
So 1 Destroyer dies from the mortar. No wounds, however, on the Doom Scythe.
That's crazy saving.
But Isaac was sweating a little bit,
a little
maybe?
bit. A little bit.
That D3 plus 3 damage is terrifying on the other end, isn't
Are
it?
you kidding me? Absolutely not. Didn't even break a sweat.
We're going to be shooting the Blight Launcher from this Plague Marine squad into this Warrior squad. I can see them.
They will be getting cover because of the obstacle here.
Oh, I turned on Guardian too, so.
Oh yeah, you're getting covered regardless. Yeah.
2 shots. And so 1 hit. Oh, reroll 1s.
Yep. For the imprints.
1 hit. Wounding on 3s.
Cover stack.
Nope.
No, cover does
wounds.
not stack.
No wounds?
No wounds.
All right.
What'd you roll? A 2?
2.
Okay.
That's Death Guard shooting. So he's got this objective over here. This objective back here. It looks like he's screening out because he's probably afraid of the spider and the scarabs coming on at some point. And then the Terminator's holding on to this final objective over here.
With the Poxwalker's support.
Yep. So now it's Necron's turn to retaliate. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, so I haven't played Warhammer in almost a year now, and I'm new to 9th edition. So, we are fixing this because I thought his strategic reserves were like
A deep strike.
a deep strike. So I was preparing for a deep strike, so we're fixing it. Thankfully, Isaac is an amazing opponent, so I have to remember that. Poxwalkers are now moving like this to let Typhus move up ahead.
Okay, so we're just finishing up Necron turn 1 movement here. Not too much has happened, just a general shuffle up again. My Destroyer's here. Lost one, it is what it is. Sucks to see one go, because they're such a good, potent shooting unit, but just moved up here, now securely securing an objective. Just a general advance up with all my warriors here. We got our Satan front and center ready to get off some powers. My characters are in and amongst there. All my Lich Guard. Triarch Stalker stayed put. I have line of sight on things that I want to shoot. And then yeah, the big move that is gonna make or break this turn for me, I think, is gonna be this guy over here. So this guy moved about 30 inches, but with Landon's re-movement, he left Typhus
Exposed.
a bit exposed here. So I before that, we have to just go over my my command phase here real quick. Pretty simple. I paid 2 CP for my Overlord to have Hand of the Pharaon, so he can do that. Will be done twice, which is just on the 2 big blocks of warrior squads. They'll be hitting on 2s, and then I have a Lord here, and he put the Lord's Will onto this squad here. So this squad will be hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Okay, so we're on my Satan chart here now, so I'm going to do ×0 first onto this squad of Plague Marines. Hopefully pick one of those off right away. So here we go, I'm going to roll my...
So how does that work again?
So I'm going to roll a d6. If I meet or exceed any of their wounds characteristics, Landon picks a model, and it is removed.
So you just need to roll a 2
2
up.
plus, yeah.
Wow.
We did 1 mortal wound to Festus here, we did 1 mortal wound to the Poxwalkers, and we did 1 mortal wound on this Plague Marine squad right here.
So that's
And then-
officially the end of movement?
That's it. That is the end of my movement phase. Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll be right back and shooting. For the big show. The Death Ray into Typhus.
So this squad, all 10 of the Gauss Reapers are in range. So we're just gonna fire all of those. We're gonna add in the... No, we won't, because those guys are rerolling ones. So we'll just do the 20 shots up here into the Plague Marines first. Here we go. They advanced, so they're gonna be hitting on 3s. Pretty decent roll.
Yeah. Toughness 6.
Yes, you got just what I thought about.
Oh, that's right. That's going to save you a bit here.
Gonna save you a bit. Okay, 5, 6 wounds. Okay, looks like 5 wounds, yeah.
AP.
-2.
Wait. You have a reroll 1 dice.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Zarakon gets to reroll 1
No.
free wound.
Thank you, Dan.
Alright, so 5 ups.
Yes, sir.
Make 1. So there's 4, and then you're damage 1 apiece.
Yeah, just 1.
Okay, so
Or
then
the
there's
2.
4,
1, yeah.
4 field no pains.
Yes, sir.
None of those go off.
So
There's
2
4
more
damage.
2 more
2
damage.
dead.
Yes, sir. I'll do the other 4 shots from the only other 2 that are in range. Just these 2.
There's
guys
3
right
in
here.
range.
There's 3 in range. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
6.
So I'll do 6 shots. Okay. Here we go. Hitting on 3s. This squad is rerolling 1s. Value. Look at that. Beautiful.
wow.
I got this one. Okay. And these are also going to be 5, 6 wounds. Oh my god, look at that value.
Reroll that 2.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Dan. Oh, the value.
5.
This one squad, the 3 shots, got the exact same amount of wounds as that big squad did.
Really?
Yeah.
5 ups. 1.
So,
4.
Fatal pains. Yep. Okay,
1.
so,
So,
yeah,
1.5.
1.5 die, yeah.
Ooh, Plague Marine's taking a beating from the Gauss Reapers.
Okay, we're going to move on to the Triarch Stalker next. He's just going to try and finish off that squad. I doubt I'll be able to kill them all, but maybe flank off a couple more and make them bust morale. So here we go, 6 shots. Three on 3s. I'll be wounding on 4s. Strength 6.
No, they're strength 7.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, 3's wound. 3 wounds, AP minus 2.
3.
3.
But they're getting cover, so like minus 2.
Okay, AP minus 2. 5 up saves.
There's 3.
Yeah, 3 5 up saves. 9. Unlucky. Okay, these are D3 damage, so I'll do them one at a time. 3 damage.
2 damage.
Feel no pain.
So feel no pain.
Nope.
Okay, so that kills the one that was on 1 wound. The next one. 3 damage becomes 2 damage. Oh, saves 1. That's good. That's good for you. 1 damage, so just make that 6 up save.
So 1 and more dead.
2 dead. Yeah.
Ouch. Those Plague Marines taking a beating. So that's 6 for leadership.
6, yes. Yeah.
Ooh, just the flail remains.
Mm-hmm.
And the champion's been removed.
gone.
So leadership 7. You need a 1.
You need a 1 to stay alive.
Alright,
Okay.
what are we doing next?
We'll move on to these destroyers here. I'm just going to fire all of them with the Terminators. Maybe try and get 1. They're -1 to hit, but I gotta see what I can do here. So, okay. Yeah, so we're going to be shooting at the Terminators here. Yeah, so 6 shots. Here we go.
Wait, can this bottom one draw line of sight?
He can, yeah. The
Oh,
one
okay.
standing on the box there, he can see.
Perfect. Okay, 6 shots.
Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s because of Hardwired for Hatred.
That's right, because this squad is miasmad.
Yes, sir. 3 hits, or 4 hits, sorry. And this will be
Strength 6 on
strength
this.
6, so 3's to wound. 2 wounds.
You can reroll 1.
Oh, I can.
Zarkon
Oh,
Dynasty.
my goodness. There we go, 3 wounds.
AP -3.
So 4 up saves.
But you are
I
getting
get
cover
covered,
because of
so-
barricade, so AP 2.
No, it doesn't matter. 4
Right.
saves, forces him 1.
Yeah, everyone, yeah.
Fails them all. Do you want to CP 1?
What's the damage on them?
D3.
We're going to use the command point. 4 up.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Do you want to save it for Typhus?
1. Yeah.
Alright, we're going to let Landon have a think.
I'm
We're
going
gonna
to keep
Oh.
it.
You're going to keep it?
You're going to keep it. Alright, he's going to let fate decide Typhus's
Okay.
fate, really.
Okay, so I'll roll my damage here.
D3 at a time.
33 damage. I kill 1.
Yeah, 1.
I don't kill 1.
No. That's 2 and 1.
Oh, yeah, that's because
Yeah,
two,
minimum
and then
1
becomes
damage.
Yeah, that's right.
1 is dead.
Okay, moment of truth time here. We'll see if my gamble makes or breaks Landit's army. So I'm just gonna unload everything from my Doom Scythe here into Typhus. So we're gonna start with the heavy death ray. So we're getting 3 shots here, and we are hitting on 3s. I am gonna CP reroll this one. Okay, that is 3 hits. We're going to be on 2s to wound. That's 3 wounds. This will force your invulnerable save, so 4 ups. Oh, you passed 2 of them. Okay, so that's flat 3.
Max you can do is 5.
Max you can do is 5.
I mean,
have
yeah.
all the other guns too, so.
Oh, you could?
Okay, that is 5 wounds that he's taken.
So he has 1 wound left.
Really?
I think he has 6 wounds.
Let me check.
Oh boy. So 6 shots with Tesla cannon?
It's 10.
Yeah, 10 shots. Okay. 2, 6. Yeah. 10. Okay, here we go. 3's to hit.
6
are
is
nice.
exploding.
Okay.
1 6.
1 6.
So that counts as extra 2 dice.
That's one. I got it. Extra 1 or
Extra 2 dice.
2 dice. Oh, interesting. Okay. Strength 6. Okay, strength 7. So 3's to wound still. Here we go. And I can reroll one of these because Zarkon. There we go. Valiant. These are all 2 up saves.
It's a good thing you chose to shoot the Destructor in.
Yeah. But if you get 1-1, he perishes. 2 1s.
Oh, it's not
Dead.
enough.
It is enough.
No, I mean, it's not enough
For
like
him to save
saves,
it,
yeah. Ouch.
Yes, sir.
Devastating blow. Landon, how do you feel right now?
I just.
For your first game in a year, how do you feel?
Well, I feel like this is going to go as last year, where I went almost 8 months without winning a game. This is how we're rolling into it.
Alright, well...
No longer woo! I'm like, oh.
Oh no.
All right, let's.
Okay. Well,
What else?
that's it. That's the end of Necron's turn 1. So we'll go on to
Turn 2.
Turn 2.
All right. So
Well, at least you'll
points.
score some primaries.
No.
All right, we'll be right back with Death Guard. Turn 2.
All right, so this is the end of the movement phase. I've moved the bloat drones. They're over here, up, and I moved the bloat drone, this one, that was over here, forward, and they're going to take care of the warriors. I've moved forward
Festus.
Festus. I want to say Flighty. Festus forward, just so he can, take care. He can use their lookouts here rule. The Plague Marines down here, I've kind of spread them out. I can get a few shots through this industrial area, up shot into these warriors. I moved up the lone Plague Marine. He is a flail, so he's going to get revenge upon the overrated bionicles. And
But
then
you also auto-pass morale, luckily.
and I also auto-passed morale. Woo! Grandfather Nurgle blesses us. I've left the Poxwalkers here to hold the objective. So they haven't moved. The Plague Crawler hasn't moved at all. I've moved the Poxwalkers here up, and they are now completely controlling this fortification. I've moved the Terminators ahead so they can take care of these bad boys and hopefully take that. Now the Plague Terminators have come down, and they're going to hopefully really give them a butthurt time, and they're going to come up there and hit them hard. So I have Putrescent Vitality from the Festus Demon Prince. I'm going to be putting that onto here, onto the Poxwalkers. I want them to survive, and it does not go off on a 5.
And that's it, eh?
And that's it for Psychic. Now we're going to be moving on to shooting. So we're in the shooting phase. I'm going to be shooting the Plague Burst Crawler entropy cannons over into the Doom Scythe, and the Rot Hail Gun also into the Doom
Is
Scythe.
it in rapid fire range?
It is. It is. Ooh, is it?
12 inches.
12 inch.
Here you go.
Here we go. Oh yeah, it's in.
Absolutely.
So I'll get 6 shots from there, and then the mortar will be going into the Stalker, all the way back there. All right, so we will be doing the entropy cannon into
Are
entropy
you
cannons.
paying for the CP? Because you have to declare
I
that
did.
before you shoot. Okay, you
Yeah,
did.
I
Okay.
did. Entropy cannons into the Doom Scythe.
Taking on 4s.
Missed again.
Ouch.
Rapid fire Rot Hail Cannon. So that's 6 shots, 4s. I get 3 hits. Strength 6, so
Toughness 6, I think.
Yeah, it's toughness 6.
4s. 1 wound. Make it -1.
Yeah, this turns 3 up save to 4 up save. Good.
Okay. Mortar into the Stalker. D6 shots. 6 shots.
Big 6, yes sir.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on these.
Hitting on 3s.
3 hits.
4 hits. 4.
Oh yeah, 4s. Sorry.
Wounding on 3s.
You're on 1s because play weapon. Value.
There we
Wounding
go.
on 4s only.
4s only. It doesn't
Because
matter.
quantum.
He only hit 4s. Okay, 3 wounds. This will force my 5 up and vulnerable save. Okay, so I pass.
6 damage.
Yeah, 2 of those 6 damage.
And then 4+ to have the mortal wound onto the
Yes.
warriors.
Takes a mortal wound. Okay.
Nope. Zarakan can ignore on a 5 up.
Oh, interesting. Which I don't. But then I can reanimate. Which I do.
Alright, so I'm going to be doing 2 polter shots and a plasma pistol up into the warriors, up on the landing through the industrial structure. So hitting on 3s,
4s because of the -1 to hit.
4s.
Yeah, because you're firing through, yeah.
Oh, it's 1 to hit. I see. I thought it was -1 to range. Gotcha. Alright, well, 1 bolter hits, wounding on a 3.
Yep.
Wounds.
He's wounding on a 3 just because these bloat drones are within contagion range of these warriors, so they're toughness 3 now.
So I get a 4 up save base, but because he can't see my base, and because this is an obstacle, I get +1 to my save here. So it'll be a 3 up save. Which I fail. And then reanimation, which I pass.
So I'm throwing a plague grenade from the flail marine into the warriors, and because of blast, I get a full 6 shots and it's strength 4, and their toughness 3 because of the bloat drone. So 6 shots hitting on 3s. Now wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Yep. So I have 3 wounds.
You can -1.
Nope.
Oh no. Can't use your 4 saves. Because you can see my base. Okay, 2 saves, 1 dies for reanimation. No, reroll 1 because warriors. Yes.
Alright, so now we're going to be shooting the bloat drones. I'm going to be shooting this bloat drone into here, and then if I say I'm shooting the other, I'm going to be shooting that one into there as well. So the first bloat drone, 2d6 shots. They do not have
Big money here, Landon.
I have 8 shots. That's good.
Respectable.
Remember.
Just loot.
2s to wound. Rerolling 1s because plague.
Yes, sir.
There we go. 8 wounds.
AP
minus
1.
1.
Okay, so I'm getting 5 up saves here. I save 2 of them, so 6 go through, 6 die. Reanimation. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna roll one of these because. Oh my, 1 dies.
How is that possible?
Oh, no.
Alright, we're going to shoot the next one. We're going to be shooting this Plague Burst Crawler. And we're going to be shooting
Got a bloat drone.
Blake drone, thank you. Yeah, and we're going to be shooting that into here. This squad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the ones that were killed, he took them from the front and reanimated them down here.
2d6 shots. I get 9. 9 shots, wounding on 2s. And they all wound.
Okay. Wow. So 9, 5 up saves.
Three saves.
So that's
So
6 again.
6 again.
And reanimation. Not many. Reroll 1s because warriors.
And your protocol?
Yeah, you can
And
roll
then
one
reroll
additional.
1 because. No, so just
Be able to
one.
re-roll the same one that you.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
It was
matter.
just
Okay,
different
yeah. So
dice.
1, so 5 dead. So
Yeah.
6 destroyed, but 1 reanimated.
Yeah.
Alright, now we'll be shooting this Plague Burst Crawler
No.
Bloat drone.
bloat drone into here in the same squad that I shot beforehand.
I need morale.
2d6 shots, and I get 7.
shots.
Consistent. I like the shots. Alright, 2s to wound. Rerolling 1s because plague weapon. 6 wounds.
Again, eh? Look at that.
You just need to fail 6 and then it's back on track.
5 up saves. Just pass 1, so that's 5 die. Reanimations. And then reroll 1 because.
So 3
So 3
gone.
more die. So, yeah.
Alright, so I used my Plague Surgeon, shot a pistol into this squad here. I failed to hit because I rolled a 2. Now we'll be shooting this squad, everything into here, so I'm going to be using my Melta for the Combi Melta, just the Melta. I'm going to be doing my Plague Launcher and a Combi Bolter into the Doom Scythe. So, red is my Melta, and then I have my
4 combi bolter shots and 2 blade
4
launchers.
Combi Bolters. Yeah. Hitting on 4s.
Hey, melt a hit.
Melta hit, Plague Launchers hit,
Actually, all the good stuff.
all the good stuff.
Nice good stuff.
3s and 4s.
Rerolling 1s because plague weapon.
Alright, so my Melta hits and wounded.
Cut straight through.
D6 damage. 6 damage.
Big.
That's what I
Big.
needed.
Yeah, you did.
So it has 12 wounds to start, down to 6.
So we just realized that Plague Marine squad that I shot with at first can also see the Doom Scythe. So I'm going to be shooting a Melta because it's just in range, and then I have a Bolter there as well. So I have 2 Bolter shots and a Plague, or no, and Melta. So Melta and my 2 Bolters hitting on 4s.
Yes. Oh, everything hits.
3 and 5, 6.
Yeah.
Bolters both wounded.
Have you used a command reroll yet?
Yeah.
You have.
No, you used one for movement and psychic.
We will command reroll that. Wounding, so 3+. Yes, I get it.
Wound, cut straight through.
So 2 bolter.
So I'll do my 2 saves on the bolter shots. 3 up saves. 2 saves. So damage here.
2 more damage. It's decent. Cutting it down. Alright, so now we're going to be shooting here, and I'm going to be using a command point to add 1 to hitting. We forgot to mention I use Cyclic Corrosion here onto these guys, so that will give me plus, or I can reroll 1s to wounds now on these guys from any other weapon, because I hit him with a plague weapon and killed models. And now I'm activating Sickly Vermin. Vermin Whispers onto these guys, and I'll be shooting into this squad with my 2 bolters, so that's 8 shots, and I'll be shooting my Combi Melta into this squad with both, and then I'll have my
Reaper
Autocannon. I'll also go into the Warriors, and that'll be my shots. So let's roll these up. So I'll do my Combi Melta. So that's
Bolter shots with melter shot.
Yep. Into there, so that's hitting on threes now.
Mm-hmm.
Into Lich Guard. No
rerolls.
No rerolls on this. Now wounding on a 4 for my bolter. Yeah. No wound on that. And those are the shots going into the Warriors.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s.
Yes, sir.
Reroll ones.
Rerolling ones.
So everything has wounded. And 3.
Okay, so I'll do the 3 -2 first. So these are going to be 5 up saves.
6 up
6
saves.
up saves, sorry. Okay, so save 1, 2 die. I'll just reanimate these guys real quick.
No, you won't.
Yeah, you have to do it after the
After
all
the, after the
saves.
shooting, that's right.
So you
Okay.
have an 8.
And then 8 regular saves. Four ups. 3 die. Okay. So I lost 5 total. So now I'll do reanimations. Here we go. 5s. Animate 2, reroll 1s because
And one
Warriors,
additional.
and then 1 because of my protocol. Okay, so 3 die.
5 destroyed, 3 dead. So 5 more to morale.
So into the shooting phase here for Death Guard. Bit of a problem because the Overlord and the Lord both have resurrection orbs. And the Lord, or one of them, has the Orb of Eternity. So not being able to wipe these blocks is bad news for the Death Guard. However, there is some high leadership stacked up against these units. And Guts and his Terminators are about to smash into one of these blocks. This squad here is already at a -19 to their leadership. This squad's at a -6. And the Plaguebringer sword that Guts has here, for every kill he gets with his sword, it counts as 2 models essentially slain rather than 1. So both of these warrior blocks are going to suffer from huge morale casualties. So really that's Landon's only hope to potentially wipe out one of these squads. And unfortunately the Doom Scythe is still alive. Seeing that angle here, that was helpful. That melting gun, he could have potentially, if he rolled a 6, taken out that flyer, but it's definitely been bracketed, so that's at least good. And that's the end of Death Guard shooting phase. Let's move on to charge phase.
Alright, so we're going to be charging these Terminators into these Destroyers, and that'll be the first thing to do because it's most important, so I can claim this objective. So
That's a 6-inch charge.
Is a 6-inch charge, I think we figured. Yeah, it's 6 inches. So,
Alright, here we go.
Papa Nurgle, look down upon us and blast us.
Failed charge.
My command reroll.
Yeah, you just both.
Is it both?
It's both. Yes, sir.
Never down to 2. That's why we did this first. Papa Nurgle. Actually, because life transitions, we have to have new
course.
dice come in and take over. Dice
Nice.
that I haven't taken.
Playing the
Papa
army.
Nurgle.
I love it.
Papa Nurgle. Papa Nurgle loves this.
Does it? Not today, he doesn't.
Oh, that stings, man. Now you're going to have destroyers flying around shooting you. Even more important, he's going to be scoring primaries next turn.
Yes, sir.
That sucks. Okay, we'll
We're
move on.
breathing. We're breathing.
All right.
So now we're charging this plate drone to this squad. I need a 3 minimum. And we'll see how that goes. So, let's see.
He's doing this, of course, to shut down
I got
Overwatch.
a 9. So that's really nice. So I want to also get maybe a demon prince.
Yeah, so it's really good that Lennon did that because, of course, I'm aware of his Terminators in my backfield here, and that he's going to be charging this squad of warriors. It's good that he charged with the tankier unit first because it just kills all of my
Overwatch.
my want to Overwatch. So
Well, you
Good
have a
point.
nasty combo that you use,
I do, yeah.
and it's worked out for you in previous games.
It cost me 3 CP. It's very expensive, but hopefully I can plink off a couple of high value targets before they get in and cause me some real damage. So
Maybe in a future battle report, we'll see it.
maybe later this battle report.
Oh,
Who
maybe.
knows?
Who are we charging next?
Now we're going to
Lenny?
be charging this Lone Plague Marine into the squad as well.
What does he
Six.
need?
Times E. Just make sure. Oh yeah, absolutely 6.
I got a 9 again.
So
Everywhere else?
where
Using
it
up
doesn't
all your-
matter.
Using up all your good rolls. I like it.
Uh-huh. With Festus, we're going to do, it's a 6-inch charge into the Necron Warrior Squad right in front of him. I get a 10. Holy cannoli, whack-a-moles.
If only you had these rolls
On the
there.
other side. Papa Nurgle obviously wants us to do something over here, so we're going to trust him. Oh, I'm just thinking.
Like any good Nurgle player understands, when things don't go their way, they just say, "Oh yes, this is the way of entropy. It was meant to be."
Alright, the blow drone next to the plague surgeon is going to charge into the same squad as well.
He's not charging the other squad. Is he charging both?
It'd be pointless to charge.
I can't charge both.
Yeah.
I won't be able to fit.
Okay, so which squad are you doing then?
I'm going to do the far squad.
The far
So that's a 10-inch.
Sure.
Down here in front of the Satan.
No.
A 7. Nope. No charge. Crazy charges everywhere, except where I need it. The Nurgle's blessing shall deliver the plague surgeon also to the warriors. It's a 7-inch charge. 7! And we get an 8.
So, Isaac thankfully reanimated backwards and making this a shorter charge for me. So it's a 7-inch charge instead of a 9. We'll be getting in. 7 is Nurgle's favor. 7! Woo!
Oh.
My goodness.
Oh, heck yeah, bud.
Okay, so unfortunately, the charge that Landon wanted to get off, which was over on the Bastion where the destroyers are, didn't go off. But it looks like these warriors are in for their money here. They might get wiped out.
They will get wiped out.
We shall see. It's important that you do because he has 2 orbs, resurrection orbs. One of them, which is the orb of eternity. So they don't get wiped. You're in big trouble. So that's the end of the charge phase, and we're actually going to go straight into the Plasmancer's ability, which is the Metallodermal Tesla Weave.
Okay, so I've decided where my Plasmancer's Arcana and his powers are going. So my Arcana, Metallodermal Tesla Weave, is going to be going back here on these Terminators because they finished a charge within 6 inches of me. So so I'm going to try and get, I'm going to try and kill one right now, but even if I don't outright kill one by getting 3 mortal wounds, hopefully I can get at least 2, so that in the next phase, at the start of the fight phase, when my Plasmancer can dish out a couple more mortal wounds, hopefully I can plink off one of these. I thought about going for this Plague Marine because he'd be easier to kill, but he is right beside his
Plague Surgeon.
Plague Surgeon. Yeah, so he'd be getting 6-up Shrug. So it's a hard decision because he's getting more attacks here than potentially one of these just plain Jane Terminators, but you live, you learn. So we're gonna dish on the Terminators, hopefully kill one, and see what happens.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
On a 2+, the lightning triggers.
Okay, it does trigger.
D3 mortal wounds.
These 3 mortal wounds. Here we go. For just 1.
Ooh, not even enough
Not
with lightning
enough.
field to take one out.
It's living lightning.
Living lightning, yeah.
So at the start of the fight phase here, so I'm just before Landon makes any of his attacks, I'm just gonna activate my Plasmancer's ability here real quick. So every unit within 6 inches
Yep.
takes on a 4+ takes a mortal wound. So I think it's only this squad here and then that plague unit. Oh! You do take one. One more mortal wound on the Terminator.
So 1 Terminator down to 1 wound.
Yep.
All right, now Death Guard get to swing.
Yeah.
Let's see where Landon wants to start.
Terminators going to the Warrior Squad.
All right, so I'm activating Haze of Corruption on the Terminator squad. So that means all my damage that's more than 1 will carry through. So I have the Plaguebringer, which is +2 strength, AP -3, 2 damage. So each time he fails a save, because it cuts right through actually, it's 2 damage carrying over. So that'll be 2 warriors. Plus each time I kill a warrior with the Plaguebringer, it counts as 2 destroyed models. So I could potentially get up to 8 destroyed models for morale with this. And
Which will count as 16 models.
up to 16 models
For morale, yeah.
for morale, just for
purposes.
Plaguebringer.
Because every attack that you get through is 2 damage,
2 damage.
and that's 4
Yeah.
for morale.
Yeah, so that's could be 16 morale right here. Then I have Flail of Corruption, that's 6 attacks. So that's 12 damage potentially, and then another 12 for morale potential. And then I have 9 axes. So we're going to be doing Plaguebringer first. So we're heading on 3s.
And he is within range of Festus for reroll 1s here.
Just barely within. So 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s.
Do you get any 6s for your pathogen?
Oh, I also have no, I do not. But I got 3 through. So I'll take it.
2 to wound.
2 to wounds, rerolling 1s.
Okay.
So that's 6 dead.
Yep. So 6 die right off the bat. Counts as 12 for morale. So up to 18.
When you place them down, can they be within?
Yeah, engagement range. Yeah, like that.
Well, you have to finish attacking with your squad,
Yeah.
and then
Yes.
he does it.
Yeah. So there's
So 6 dead first.
6 dead. Now I have my flail, so it's 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
3 to wound.
3s to wound.
Okay.
4 wound. So that's 6. No, that's 4 saves.
Okay. -2. These will be 6 up saves. Don't save any.
So that's another 8.
Yep.
So that is 14. Yeah, 6 plus.
That
Yeah,
might be
14.
Yeah, so
14.
14.
14 total.
Yeah, 14 so far. And then we have our 9 bubotic axes. Hitting on 3s. All but 1 hit. Wounding on 2s. Because of contagion.
Your only ones.
Rerolling 1s. And yeah, they all.
What's the
AP -2.
So I do get a 6 up save here.
So 8 again. Save 3, so 5 more dead.
Yeah, and that's the squad.
Squad wiped.
Might CP one of these then. Okay, so I've had my think about it. So as it stands right now, the squad is wiped. Landon has done enough damage with just the Terminator squad, which is ridiculous, to kill 19 warriors here. So I have to spend the CP and try to make sure that I get a 6 here. Because this squad might not seem like super important, but I have a couple of things riding on this squad. You know, for one, it's protecting some of my characters here, and also it's one of my secondary objectives because I selected while we stand we fight. So this squad is worth 5 victory points to me as well. So
And you're holding that objective.
and I'm holding the objective. That's true. Yeah. So yeah, if I want to stay in this game, I gotta at least try to keep these guys alive and bring some more characters out of combat here. So we'll
So
we'll
you're
give it a shot.
gambling for a 6.
You gotta gamble. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. You know how it is.
Oh, man.
Unfortunately,
No,
Necrons are old boomers.
Oh, I see.
Death Guard are always refresh.
Here we go. For the Silent King. Oh, it's not a 6. The squad is wiped.
Oh, my word.
Okay, so after Landon made his consolidation move, he brought the drone and made contact with my Lich Guard here. So I just used my pylon to get closer to the Terminators because he did stay an inch away with them. But because I wasn't charged or anything like that, or I didn't make a charge, I can pile in to a unit and then fight them. So because of how this ended up, I'm gonna put all my attacks onto the Terminators. I gotta clear them. I gotta take them out.
And what's the stratagem you're using?
It is called
Eternal Protectors.
Eternal Protectors. Yeah, so it'll be +1 attack for every model in the Lich Guard unit here, if they're within 3 inches of a noble, and of course they are here. So yeah, so we're gonna get 20 attacks onto the Terminators here.
That's strength 6 too.
Okay. Here we go. 2 on 3s.
Not do the damage. Use the spread. Very use the spread.
Okay, and we're gonna be wounding on 3s here. I'm rerolling 1 because of value. That many 4 up in one of those.
Damage.
These guys didn't have any psychic on them, hey?
You said damage 1?
Yeah,
Damage 1.
just damage 1. Yeah. So
that's 9.
10.
Oh, 10.
Can they withstand all of these attacks from the Lich Guard?
Yes, they can.
How many did you get through?
10.
Oh boy. 4 up saves.
Papa Nurgle protects. Papa Nurgle cares for his children.
Oh boy, so you failed. 2. 6. So you do get 6 upfield on paints here.
Got the Plague Surgeon just there.
Can I not roll high crazy 6s like you were before for frickin'
So you don't pass in.
reanimations?
So
That's 6
kills,
damage.
so that kills the one that was on 1 wound, kills another one, and then leaves 1 on 1 wound.
Wow, that's a lot of damage. Wow, Lich Guard doing their job. They realized the threat to their overlords, and they definitely protected. That's going to make dealing with them with all of his mortal wounds shenanigans in his turn a lot easier. We'll see how Necrons retaliate. Coming up next. So, Isaac had a pretty good point here. He's going to lose a lot to morale because what's that, a 19?
I could. It's possible. So I'm going to bust no matter what, so I'm going to lose at least 1, and then I would have 8 left. So because I'm under half strength, 1s and 2s I'm going to lose some. So my warrior squads are pretty important to me just because, they're my secondaries as well. They're really good for me. They're my only objective secured on the table. So yeah, I need them to be around. So instead of potentially losing more and then not being able to reanimate them after, or losing them in some other way, I'm just going to pay the 2 CP just to auto pass, just so I can have this starting number, and then use a resurrection orb or an orb of eternity next turn. So so I'm just going to pay 2 to auto pass here.
Okay, well that's the end of the turn. On to the next one. Here we go.
Okay, here we are at the top of Necron's turn 2 command phase. So I'm in the protocol of the Undying Legions here, so I'm just getting a couple wounds back on both of these vehicles here just because of living metal. And I get 2 back because of my protocol. Okay, so then we'll go on to that will be done. So that's going to go on this squad of warriors here, this squad of Lich Guard, and then we're going to get the Lord's Will is going to go on this squad of warriors, and then we're going to get Adapted Strategy is also going to go on these warriors. So these warriors will be choose to hit, rerolling 1s, and then they can fall back in charge without penalty. Play my Resurrection Orb and the Orb of Eternity from my Lord here onto these warriors. So I will roll up for that, but before that, I'll also declare that I'm gonna be spending 1 CP on
Stellar Alignment Protocol.
Stellar Alignment Protocol for my Doom Scythe. So it'll be okay. So I'm ready to make my reanimation protocol rolls here because I'm still in the Undying Legion, and with everything that's going on with warriors, they will reanimate on 4-ups, and I can reroll 1s because they're warriors, of course, and then I can reroll any 1 because of my protocol. So I have 11 dice here. So here we go. Reroll 1 because of warriors, and then reroll 1 of these because of my protocol. Okay, so I bring 9 back.
9.
Yeah.
Because they get up on 4s because of the relic.
And I rolled 11. It should be 9.
8. 2, 4, 6, 8.
10. So I need to roll one more then. Reroll one because warrior. Okay, so then minus 9.
Wow, 9 warriors get back up.
Okay, so we're at the end of Necron's movement phase here. So the Death Guard are plaguing me right now. They're all over me. So I gotta try to figure out a way to expel, to purge the vermin that are all over my lines. There wasn't much movement. We just fell back with this squad here because they got adaptive strategy from the warden, so they can fall back and shoot and charge without any penalty. So yeah, hopefully gonna get a couple shots on these guys here. Lich Guard stayed in combat. Some of my characters just moved up here, hopefully to take out Festus Flybite here. My Doom Scythe moved about 25 inches from here over here. I have line of sight on a couple of choice targets. These destroyers also moved forward just a little bit, still holding that objective.
All right, we'll be back in Necron shooting.
Okay, so at the end of Necron movement here, we have a couple things going on. I'm going to start with my Plasmancer's Harbinger of Destruction here. I'm going to select a unit. It's going to be these Terminators, and I'm going to roll...
It's actually the nearest closest, or the nearest visible.
Really?
Closest
Yeah.
to
Okay,
you
well
with
then I'll just
torches.
keep that guy there then.
Okay.
Should still be the Terminators.
Yeah. All right. There we go.
Okay.
3 ones.
Wow.
Wow, that blew up in your face, didn't it?
3 mortal wounds. You are in range.
Yeah, you can deny.
You can shrug. You
Yeah.
can shrug.
3 6s.
It's because the plague surgeon on the stairs there.
No shrugs.
Someone needs to new Death Guard.
So one is dead and one's on a wound.
2 dead.
Nope.
Oh yes, because they're 3.
3 wounds apiece. Yes, sir. So I'm going to do Transdimensional Thunderbolt now for my Satan Shard. And that'll also go into these Terminators. So this is a D6. On a 2+, they take D3 mortal wounds. And then every unit within 3 inches on a 3+, takes a mortal wound also.
Is it
I'm
in a
not
4-up?
Yeah, 4-up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that affects friendly units as well, but we'll check that while I'm rolling here. So here we go on a 2+. Yep. Takes D3 mortals. Just the 1, you can deny.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh,
Oh, yes,
sure.
yeah.
Feel no pain.
Good try. Yeah, so that does kill that one. Okay, and we'll roll for the mortal wounds here onto the blood drone, at least for sure. Which does not. And then
Anything within 3.
so friendly units as well. Eh?
No, just enemy.
Just enemy. Okay, so then that's
It then.
for that. And then for my last Satan power, I will also use it on the Terminators. So that's times 0. If I exceed or equal the wounds characteristic, you lose a model.
So she's just gonna straight up delete guts.
On the 3+ here. So here we go.
On it.
There you go.
It's equal. That's insane. I mean, even if it was greater, you did it.
He's dead.
That Satan is brutal. Terminators are dealt with just in the movement phase alone. That is some good use of abilities by Isaac.
So I have a really big, high priority target right in front of me. That's not being screened by any vehicles or any units here. So I got to take out Mr. Festus Flybite because this guy is it's really bad news for me. So I'm going to be unloading a lot of shots into him, and we're going to start with the Royal Warden right here with his gun. So I'm getting 4 shots. I'll be hitting on
3s.
Yeah. They all hit. What a roll! I'm on fire today. Holy. And I will be wounding on 5 6. So just the 1. It's AP minus
2.
-2, so it'll be a 5-up save.
There you go.
It is saved. Okay, good. We're gonna move straight on to the Plasmancer next. So he has D3 shots. Big 3. He also hits on 3s. 2 hits. This is strength 7, your toughness 6. So they'll be wounding on 3s.
My toughness 6 or his Death Guard.
The Death Guard Demon Prince might be tougher. I'm not sure.
Either way, it's a fail. They're
Double one?
Yeah, double 1s. Okay, I'll go straight on to the Warriors next. So I'll do the...
So they have Thy Will Be Done
Toughness
and
six.
the Lord's Will?
Yeah, and the Lord's Will, yeah. So they have everything. I will start with the God's Reapers. I have 9 in there, so that should be 18 shots.
Okay, rewind. We forgot the Zarkon built-in ability to re-roll a failed wound.
Okay.
So does that actually apply for the? Yeah, it actually applies for your warden as well.
Okay, I'll do the warden first.
I saved the war. Oh,
Yeah, but I failed the wound.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fail 3.
So I can reroll one of the wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. 5, 6 to wound.
So warden rolling his
Does wound.
does wound 5 up save.
No, becomes 1 damage. That you can.
No, you can't. You're not infantry.
Oh, yeah. It's
He's
infantry
a,
only
he's a
for that.
monster, yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. So that was the 1 wound for the
Warden.
warden. So here's the one for the plasma master. This is a 3 to wound. Does wound. This is AP minus 1.
2.
2. So 5 up save again.
It's actually AP 3.
Oh, just
So-
5 up save either way. So that
Failed.
failed. and
2
then
damage.
2 damage.
Down to
It's
1.
damage. You don't get a save.
Who is this on?
This is on the prince.
So effectively, the warden and the plasmancer combined did 2 damage to you.
Damage.
Okay, but
But
like,
you can't save because the
Monster keyword. Your
Yeah,
healing
like
ability is infantry.
infantry only. Ignores.
Plague Surgeon?
Yeah.
Infantry only. Okay, thank you, Dan. Again, I would be lost without you.
Now we're going on to the warriors.
Yes.
So 8 coming in first. We have the 18 Gauss Reaper shots.
18 Gauss Reaper shots. These are going to be hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because of all the buffs that they have. Here we go. Okay, they all hit. Strength 5, toughness 6. This will be 5, 6 to 1. Two wounds, it looks like. Holy.
This is on Festus?
Yes, yeah, that's just 5. So just the 2 wounds. I will minus 2, so 5 up saves. 2 more. Okay, and then it should be 18 shots with the cosplayers as well. 18. Okay, here we go. Shooting on 2s, 3 on 1s. Okay, so everything hits again. These are strength 4, toughness 6. These will also be 5, 6 to them. Well, better result that time, that's for sure.
Did you re-roll 1 for your Reapers?
No, I'll do it now for the flares, because it's 5, 6 either way. Doesn't matter. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Wounds AP minus 1, so these will be 4 up 6. Shoot those 2 more.
Ouch. Demon Prince taking damage. Down to 1 health left.
Really?
Just from the small arms fire. None of the big guns have even started to shoot yet. So you still have the Destroyers, the Triarch Stalker, and your Doom Scythe to go.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're moving on to the Doom Scythe now. So he's going to offload his 10 Tesla cannons into Festus here, and then he's going to shoot the Death Ray into those far Terminators back there. But we're going to start with Festus here. Hopefully I can take him out. Here we go. So because I paid the CP, I'm going to be hitting on 3s again instead of 4s.
Splitting fire though, it's gonna fail.
Let's see. Here we go. 3s to hit.
Well,
Good spread of hits. And then 6s are 2 additional dice per 6. So, there we go. Okay. This is strength 7. You are toughness 6. These will be 3s to wound. Two, 4, 6. No AP, so 3 up saves.
well, he's dead.
He is dead.
Good use of firepower there.
Okay, and we'll go straight onto the Death Ray into the Terminators way down yonder. Here we go. 3s to hit. 1 hit. I'm going to CP 1. Turns into 2 hits.
2's to wound.
2
Strength
wounds.
12.
Yes, sir. 2 wounds. This will force your inland, so 4 up saves. Good.
I know.
Oh. Oh, one at a time, of course. So that's D3 plus flat 3. So 1 dies. Okay, so that was successful. So we're going to do the remaining of my shooting, which is just the Destroyers here and the Triarch Stalker. They're both going to shoot at the Terminators, but we're going to do the Destroyers first. So that'll be 6 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, or hardwired for hatred. 4 hits. Your strength 6, so these are both 3s to wound. 2 wounds. AP minus 2, this will force your input.
Who's this?
Destroyers into.
You can reroll one of those dice.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Dan. I'd be lost without you. Still just 2 wounds. So it'll be D3 damage. 2 turns into 1.
1 wound taken.
Okay, so most of my shots from the destroyers bounce, so I'm going to pay a CP for Judgment of the Triarch on this guy to get +1 hit. So I'll be hitting on 2s, rerolling
No
nothing.
rerolls.
No rerolls, that's
Yeah.
right. So these shots will be into the Terminators as well. So here we go. 2 to hit. And 3 swim. That's 4 wounds. This will force your input again. Okay. So first one. 1.
You already used command reroll this.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So, and then the last one doesn't matter. It'll be a dead Terminator. Okay, so that's it for Necron shooting phase. It was pretty successful. I definitely got rid of some choice, high value targets that could have caused me some major problems here. So I'm just gonna do a couple of charges here, and yeah, so we'll just roll right into that. Akhenaton here is going to charge this Plague Surgeon. So we'll start with that. We're going to charge the Satan Shard into this...
That poor Marine.
Actually, I'm going to dual charge here. See if I can...
Get in between both
yeah,
of them?
get in between both. Tag both.
So the drone and the Marine?
Yeah. Okay, and then I will charge this Lord into the Marine as well. Then yeah, that's it.
Destroyers and Terminators?
I don't think so. That's
Alright, that's it for
me.
charges?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay, so we'll move on to the fight phase, and then we have some Plasmancer abilities to go over.
Okay, so we're on to the start of the Necron turn 2 fight phase. We just got a couple abilities to do here with the Plasmancer. My opponent didn't make any charge moves, so Metallodernal Tesla Weave isn't going to go off, but his Living Lightning ability will. So both the Bloat Drone and the Plague Surgeon are within 6 inches. So on a 4+, they will take a mortal wound.
Alright,
Okay.
so that's the start of the fight phase.
Yeah.
Now, do you know where you're fighting with first?
Yeah, so I'll roll just into Akhenaton first.
Yeah, because Landon doesn't have any points to interrupt, so...
No, so we'll just roll right on. So
Alright, is he going to scythe him from behind? Let's find out.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so I'm using a Void Scythe here. So it'll be 3 to hit. Sorry. 3 hits. This will be 3 to wound. 3 wounds. This is AP minus 3.
-4.
Minus 4.
That's right, sure, I think.
Cuts
It
right
does.
in.
It's
And
2
that's-
damage a time, though, because of the...
Yeah, so it's 6 damage total.
That's enough to kill him.
No, I gotta pass.
He has, I think, 5 or 4
I have
wounds.
3 wounds left.
Oh,
He has 4
because of the lightning.
Nope.
He's dead. He perished.
I finally saved another freaking wound, though.
He saved him.
Man, Death Guard are taking a beating here.
Okay, so that went well. I'm actually just going to consolidate here real quick. So we're going to go right under the Satan Shard next. So he's doing all 5 of his attacks on the drone. So here we go. Hitting on 2s. They all hit. And then I will be wounding on 5/6. 3 wounds. This is AP minus 4, so this will force your 5 demon save.
None.
This will be D6 damage at a time.
Oh my word.
My saving has
One.
been...
So that becomes 1, that stays 1, and that becomes a 2. So
I'm alive.
that's 1, 2, 4 damage.
Wait. Oh, yeah. I'm
You
alive.
have-
Damn.
You have 5 left.
Ooh, dodged a bullet there, Landon.
No.
Well, let's see if this Plague Marine can survive the Lord.
The Lord.
So what does he have, a War Scythe?
Yes, the War Scythe, yeah.
Hopefully I do. Just by pure chance, because if I do...
That's
I'll
some
play that
attacks.
3
objective.
attacks.
3 attacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, yes sir.
Call upon Papa.
Pop and Nurgle.
Stop cursing me with the one.
Stop
It's working against
the
you.
wounds.
Wounding on 4s.
Discussing resilience we are.
No, it should be 3s, Dan.
Yeah,
There's
it
no
should
way.
be.
The strength should be high on
I'm
there.
strength 5, so
Their
it'd be threes.
toughness 5.
Yeah, but I get
But the
plus
war
2
scythe
war
is plus
scythe.
2.
Oh, this is a staff of light I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. 3 to wound. 2 wounds. This is AP minus
You can
4.
reroll 1.
Oh, I can. No,
AP minus
4. So
Four.
I get straight through, and it's 2 damage a time, which becomes 1 damage a time. So you're dead.
Did you get 2 wounds through? You almost didn't kill him.
Almost.
Ouch. That's huge because Landon would have actually been holding that objective if he survived.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Necrons, everything is going their way this turn.
So
In
far,
just in unbelievable fashion.
Finally dies.
Is that the end of combat?
no, we have a couple of ongoing combats, but
That's right.
Landon gets first pick here, so you can either choose the drone here or this drone here. So
I'm doing this drone, obviously,
Of
yeah.
course. Okay, so that's the end of Necron's turn 2 fight phase. All of our fights have been resolved. We had a little bit of a skirmish back and forth here. Blow drone did no damage. We had a little bit more fighting back and forth here on this ongoing combat. Drone did no damage, and I planked 1 wound off of his drone. So yeah, that's it for Necron's turn 2. Pretty potent. I got rid of what I needed to get rid of,
That you did.
and
some more.
some more. Yeah, there we go.
I think that was a very strong turn from Necrons. Let's see how Death Guard can retaliate. Coming up next.
Alright, so I advanced Poxwalkers. I got 4, so they moved 8. So these guys moved around to meet up here, and they spread around back here. Now they're holding an objective. I'm moving the Plague Marines up. He is within, they advanced, so he's within Melta range. And I'm using the Plague Burst Crawler to hold this objective. He's barely within 3, thankfully. So I moved this blow drone up, so he's going to be able to attack one of these 2 HQs, and we're going to hopefully get an assassinate. The other 2 blow drones stay where they are because they're going to shoot into combat. So I moved my Terminators up, so now they can see the warriors over here and they can charge, and I extended the Poxwalkers up, so they now are also holding objective with troops and holding this objective as well.
So you're definitely getting domination at the end of your turn.
Correctamundo.
So that's the end of movement?
Correct.
Alright. We're going to come back in the shooting phase.
Alright, so we're going to be shooting the Melta and the Plague Spear into the Doom Scythe. So this is the Melta and my D6 shots of the Plague Spear. 3 shots. Hitting on 4s.
That auto hits. Spear. Yeah.
Yeah, hitting on 4s. Hits. Wounding on 3s. Wounding on
5, 6.
5, 6.
Like spear toughness or strength 6.
You have 1 CP, my dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
Did the melt a wound?
Oh,
No.
rolled 1. Your 1 save is AP minus 1.
Yep.
Yeah. So turns into a 4-up save. Which I save.
Alright.
It's going to be down to the Plague Burst Crawlers, so what are we doing, Landon?
2 entropy cannons into the Plague Burst, into the Doom Scythe. So, and then the mortar into the Stalker. So, both the 1 hit.
1 hit, yeah. 3 swoon, rerolling ones. Nice. Cut straight through.
Now, if you
Plus
roll a
3.
5 or a 6, it's dead.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Alright, mortar, D6 shots.
Yeah, D6 shots. 2.
Shots. 3s to hit.
Both hits.
And then
3.
4's to win, because quantum.
all 4s, yeah.
1
1
wound.
wound. This will force my input. 5 up input. Which I failed. So
2 damage.
2 damage.
So a bit of a retcon there. He's in Legion of the Undying, which allows models within command protocol range to get an extra living wound back, or living metal wound back, but the Doom Scythe was way out in the open, nowhere near a character, so instead of it getting 2 wounds back, he just got 1. So technically it's on 1
It's
wound.
the same thing for the stalker back here as well.
Yeah, there was no character there to spread the aura out for the command protocol, so both the Triarch Stalker and the Doom Scythe are down 1 wound in their round.
Alright, so we're going to be shooting the Combi Melta into the destroyers. Hitting on 3s. Doesn't hit.
Whoa. Well, the last thing to shoot in Landon's army are the bloat drones. So let's see which one he wants to start with.
Okay, we're going to be shooting the bloat drone into the Lord. So 2d6 shots. I have 8, so decent. Wounding on 3s.
Yeah, 3s. You're on ones.
Actually, he's wounding on 2s.
No, he's not.
Toughness 5?
Yeah,
Toughness 5 base, yeah.
Alright. There are
Okay.
6 saves.
Saves, 4 up.
You reroll one?
Yeah, there's no ones.
Ooh. Okay, 6 4 saves here. Need to pass at least 3 to live. Ooh. Take 3 wounds. I am alive.
So we can move on to either this bloat drone down
Lich
here
Guard.
into the Lich Guard. Yeah?
2d6 into
Yep.
the Lich Guard. That's 11.
Oh boy.
Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s.
Yeah.
2, 4, 7.
7. Looking -2. Okay, so 3 F saves here.
Ooh.
Okay, so there's 3. And then it does seem like he's shooting at them, so they get reanimation protocols here. Oh wow. And then I can reroll 1 because of my protocol.
Wait. They have 2 wounds each, don't they?
Yep.
Which
Oh,
one?
they do.
So
Okay, so then 1.5 dies, and I fail.
Yeah.
So 1 dies.
bloat drone shooting into the Satan. 2d6. That's 8. Yeah, 4s.
Fours.
Well, no, because
Yeah,
of...
He's toughness 7.
Okay, so it is 4s.
Down
Yeah.
1. Yeah.
So 5 wounds.
Yeah.
This will force my 4 up in order. It is a 4 up, right? Not 5 up?
Echodermis is 4.
Good. Okay, save 3 of them, so I take 2 damage.
Alright, charge phase. We're going to be charging the Terminators into here. And I'll be charging the bloat drone into the Overlord, the Lord, and the Catan. And that is it for charges, because I can't charge anything else.
Okay, so I'm gonna overwatch you with my destroyers. I hope to kill 1.
Hitting on 6s.
Yes, sir.
Two
2
hits.
hits. It's enough to kill 1. 3 wound. Reroll 1 because of my Legion. So 1 wound. D3 damage. Just 1.
1 damage taken on the way in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, pay CP for that.
Let's charge. We're in with 3.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap, your
Really?
boys are just low. So we start with the Terminators. We have 6 attacks with the flail, and then we have 4 attacks with a bubonic axe. So we're going to roll those onto the destroyers. Those all hitting on 3s.
Yes, sir. Which was which?
White is flail.
Oh boy. That's 2. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. 2 hits.
With
One
what?
of each.
Terminators.
Blue is hitting on wounding on
You're
threes.
wounding on 3s for both weapons.
Both.
Yeah.
2 wounds. So AP -2 for both, isn't it?
Yep.
What's the damage? 1 for
2 and 1.
2 and 1. Okay, so I'll do the. This is for the flail. 5 up save. Nope. So that's 1.
And then 5 up again for the
5 up,
axe.
Yeah, for the axe. Yeah. Nope. So you kill 1.
Reanimation.
Reanimation. Nope. Kills 1.
Alright, well that's actually big because now he's holding that objective.
Yes, sir. He's
They-
That
they-
was before.
Technically, yeah, because the troops, yeah, but
You're
those
allowed to
destroyers should be
consolidate
dead.
too.
You're allowed to
You can
consolidate as well.
consolidate. Tag me.
Don't know if I want to. Oh, I
You
do,
tag
yeah. Low drone into the Lord. So 4 attacks, hit on 3s.
Wounding on 3s. On 1s. 2 wounds.
Little wound, AP -1.
Really? Okay. 4 saves. Okay. Oh, and I'm out of CP.
AP -2, sorry.
Doesn't matter. I have a 4th one. But I failed one.
That's the Lord dead. That's assassinate.
Yeah. Okay, so we're on to my pick. So I'm going to pick my Satan Shard here. And he's going to fight this drone. Hopefully I can take it out. So 5 attacks. I'm hitting on 2s. 4 hits. And I'm wounding on 5, 6. 3 wounds. It's a Force Your Demon save. God, don't count.
Hey.
Nice. D6 damage.
Could survive.
Just one.
Do survive.
Wow. Lucky you. Looks like it'll be this blow drone striking
Lich Guard.
the Lich Guard
You can
down here.
attack.
4 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s.
You're on 1.
Wounds, 2 wounds. AP -2.
That's where I can go. That kills the one. There's on 1 wound, and then reanimation. No.
Alright, Lich Guard strike back. 12 attacks coming into the drone.
2s. And 5, 6.
Reroll 1.
Yes. Just 2 wounds?
Get to reroll that one? Or no? No, you don't.
No, just
Yeah.
one for my dynasty. 2 saves. One wound.
So the drone fighting the Satan Shard actually plinked off 2 wounds. And now we have the final combat of this turn. A Kenaton going into this blow drone. Here we go.
Here we go. 3s. And
Strength 10.
3s again. 2 wounds. This will force your inbund. 4 damage. Okay, so we're just at the end of Necron turn 3 movement here. So these Lich Guard received Thy Will Be Done along with this Warrior Squad. They also got
Adaptive strategy.
Adaptive strategy, yeah, where they can fall back and charge without penalty, shoot and charge without penalty. So they just fell back from combat with that bloat drone, and they're just now effectively screening all of my characters here. So yeah, there's that. Most of my characters have just moved up just to get line of sight on a couple of things. My Satan did fall out of combat, so I'm sacrificing my Satan powers for this turn. But I think that's okay. The max I could be doing here is D3 mortal wounds on something here. But it's okay. I think I have enough firepower, and I need to keep him safe, as he's another one of my secondary objectives. Warriors have moved up here, maybe to take this objective. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure on what I'm going to do with them yet. And then, yeah, the Doom Scythe just flew from over there to over here. Has line of sight on a couple of things, couple choice targets. Triarch Stalker stayed stationary.
And you paid for
And yeah, I paid for...
Stellar Alignment Protocols.
That's the one, yeah. The one where I can shoot at its top bracket, even though it's on its bottom bracket right now. This Destroyer fell out of combat with the Terminators. Yeah, and in my strategic reserves, I have all of these Scarabs here, so these are coming out to give me a hand. So, yeah, there's that. Okay. So, at the end of my movement phase, I would be casting my Satan powers and then Harbinger of Destruction from my Plasmancer, but of course I don't have my Satan powers available, so just the 3d6 on 4 pluses, this smaller right here is going to take mortal wounds. Okay, so we're going to start Necron turn 3 shooting phase. We're going to start at this Royal Warden, firing into this blow drone right there. 4 shots, hitting on 3s. All hit. And we'll be wounding on 5-6. 2 wounds. Reroll 1, sorry. Value. 3 wounds.
5 up demon
Yeah,
saves.
5 up demon save, sorry.
Fail.
3 wounds.
Down to 1 health left.
Oh boy.
Can the
which one?
Plasmancer finish it?
Plasmancer, D3 shots. For 2. 1 hit. And 3 to wound.
4 to wound, strength 7.
Oh, 4 to wound. Okay. Rerolling because of my dynasty. Oh, no wound.
No value on that.
No value on that one. Nope. Unfortunately. Okay. Moving on. We're gonna shoot the Doom Scythe here. We're gonna shoot the Tesla cannons into this one with 1 wound. Try to plink that off, and then we're gonna shoot the Death Ray into this one on 6 wounds. Because I paid the CP, I'm firing at my full bracket here. So I'm gonna start with the Death Rays. So that is 3 shots. Putting on 3s. 3 hits. Value. And we are gonna be wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. This is Fortune Demon save. You need 2 5-up saves to live. Oh, he is alive.
Hang on.
Can I reroll one?
You need to reroll one.
I can reroll one. Of course I can.
Zarakan.
My Zarakan. Every time. I always forget. That is a wound. And he failed. He's dead.
Oh.
Wow.
Zarakan.
Does it explode on a 4 up?
On a 4 up. Yes, more wound. Yes. Within
6 inches.
Okay, so finishing the shots from the Doom Scythe, firing the Tesla cannons into this bullet drone right here. 10 shots. Hitting on 3s. 3 6s. That's some big value. And look at all those 3s. Oh my goodness. If I wasn't hitting on my top bracket, these would have been misses.
2 hits, 4 hits.
That's big value right there.
I don't know what's hurting more, the shots or hearing you say big value
Oh
over and
my
over.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so this will be forced wound.
Is it? It's not.
Yeah, strength 7,
four,
toughness
sorry,
7.
Sorry, I had a misfire there.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Whoa.
That's it.
Easy.
Easy.
3 up saves.
He does. He almost made it though. He was really close. He only failed 2.
Failed.
2. On a 4 up, he explodes.
He does. 6 inches. Okay, so with the mortal wounds that Landon's bullet drone did with its explosion, I took 1 mortal wound on the Satan. Actually, I took a mortal wound on everything over here, but I passed with the 5-up Zarkon, feel no pain, for mortal wounds on the warriors here, the Plasmancer, and my Overlord. So my Royal Warden took 1, the Lich Guard took 1, and 1 was on 1 wound already, so 1 was slain, and then just 1 on the Satan bumps it down to 5 wounds remaining. Moving on in the shooting phase, we're going to do this track socket here into these 2 Terminators.
Lighting it up for those reroll 1s so that when the warriors shoot in, they'll be able to hit on 2s and reroll 1s.
No, he's just shooting him to shoot him.
Oh, is he?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Here we go. 3s to hit. Oh, unlucky. Bad value. And then this will be 3s to wound. Oh, 1 wound. Can't reroll because Treyarch, just 1.
This is on.
Terminators. 4 up save. D3 damage. Just 1. Unbelievable. That guy's taking 2 wounds from different things. Okay, so I'm divvying up my my warrior shots here. So just these 5. So I'm gonna send 10 shots over against the Terminators, see if I can plink off that last wound. And then all of the rest of the shots are going into the Poxwalker. So that should be 18 Gauss Reaper shots, and then it will be 8 Gauss Flayer shots. So I'll resolve the 10 shots into the Terminators first. Here we go. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. This will be 5, 6 to wound. Just the 1.
Who do you want to reroll into? Terminators or Poxwalkers?
Terminators, yeah. 2. Okay, so this is AP minus 1. I don't think you get cover here.
No, because he's outside the barricade.
Yeah, so this will be a 3-up save. Guys.
I want Disgustingly Resilience back from 8th edition.
Oh boy. Okay. I'll do the 8 shots from the remaining warriors with flares into the Poxwalkers there.
Okay, so Landon removed his Poxwalkers. He only has 4 remaining. He gave up objective 6 because he knows that the Necron warriors would come in with objective secured anyways and take this objective from him, so he's holding on to the objective he can hold. And that's the end of shooting phase from the Necrons. Now we're going to go on to the charge phase. Alright, so only the warriors made it in on the charge phase. We'll get those models moved up and then come back in the fight phase.
Okay, so we're at the start of Necron turn 3 fight phase. We just did Living Lightning against this drone. Failed to go off, and then we piled in and are about to make our attacks with these Necron warriors here. With the pile in, we get 14 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Winning on 5-6. And rerolling one of these. Nothing. So that is 3 wounds, no AP.
3 2-ups.
He loves it.
And now I have to fight back.
Yeah.
4 attacks.
Pick this drone,
Yeah,
yeah.
you do that drone before, yeah, that's right.
4 attacks hitting on 3s.
4
All
hits.
hits, wounding on 3s. Rerolling
Reroll
1s.
2
2
wounds.
wounds. 8 minus 2.
4 pin on, takes 1 damage. 4 attacks with the Kineton. Hitting on 3s. Oh my goodness, I need both these to go through. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. 4 turn left. It's dead.
Does it explode?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so the blow drone exploded and did a mortal wound to a Kenaton, the Overlord, and the Plasmancer. And the Satan Shard also took a mortal wound, bringing it down to 4 wounds. And that's the end of fight phase, isn't it?
Nope, I can fight back. Terminator.
Oh, yeah.
Terminator, yeah.
That's right. Alright, let's swing him up real
4
quick.
attacks.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s.
Yes, sir.
3 hits. Wounding on 3s.
2s.
Yeah,
Twos,
because
yeah.
of your
Wounding on
contagion.
2, 3, 8 minus 2.
Okay, 6 up saves. 2 die. And then reanimations. 1 dies. Or 1 comes back.
So that's the end.
So I used the dead walking again in the command phase. I brought all 7 back Poxwalkers, so I've strung them up to hopefully help out the Terminator that's alone up there. And for movement, then I moved the Plague Burst Crawler forward so he can see the
Doom
Scythe and other things to shoot. I moved the Plague Marines up, and they now have some shooting advantage, but there's only 2 bolters that can shoot anything because Lich Guard protecting all 3 of these characters. Stupid.
Oh.
Alright.
Anybody doesn't know what that rule is, it's Guardian Protocols. If there's any Lich Guard within 3 inches of a character, they cannot be targeted regardless of Lookout Sir.
Yes, sir.
Really good rule.
Yep.
Terrible value.
Oh, how dare you. That's maximum value right there.
Alright.
So we'll move straight on to shooting then.
Alright, so I have those 2 bolters up top are going to go into the Destroyer, and then down below we have a bolter and a Plague Spear that are going into the Scarabs.
Okay, so these Plague Marines up here, there was only 2 bolt guns within range, so they reached out towards the Destroyer over there. No wounds were caused. It was within contagion range, but it did make a difference. And then down here, a Spewer and a Bolter did 2 damage to a Scarab base. Okay, so Landon is desperate, and he is a madman. What are you doing with this Plague Burst Mortar?
I'm going to be shooting the 1 entry cannon into the Satan, 1 entry cannon into the Doom Scythe, the mortar into the Stalker, and the Rot Hail Volley cannon into the Destroyer. So I'm splitting it up.
Are you even within rapid fire of that
Nope.
Destroyer?
Nope.
It might be worth it just to dump. Can you reach out
Do
anywhere
what
else?
he's doing,
Let him
man.
do what he wants.
Alright, it makes me really nervous. This is the most split firing I've ever seen. This is... You're a madman and I love it. Alright, what are you starting with?
We're going to shoot into the Satan, hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
A hit. Wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
Wound.
Wounds.
4 up in one.
4 up in one. We'll save here. Save.
We are shooting now the other HB cannon into the Doom Scythe.
Save.
Hitting on 3s.
4.
Yeah.
Missed.
Mortar. D6 shots into Stalker. 4 shots.
Respectable.
Decent.
Possible. 3 to hit.
3s to hit. 2 hit.
3 to wound.
1 wound.
-2, 5 up in one. Nope, takes 2 damage.
Did you wound on 4s because quantum?
Yep. He did.
Good stuff.
3 Rot Hail volley guns into the Destroyer and on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on
3.
3s.
3, 5.
Your
Do
toughest.
not wound.
So out of all that, you did 2 damage to the Stalker.
Isn't this just lovely? Isn't this just lovely? That, and it'll get 1 wound back next turn. Let's move to charge phase!
Okay, Madman landed, going for a long bomb charge.
Those Plague Marines into the Lord. 12 inches. Let's give them.
Boom!
Times 4, maybe that would have been it. Oh, we're a little soft right now. Charging the Poxwalkers into the Warriors. I get a 11.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Okay, Landon charged in a way that he could still hold on to this objective while maintaining cohesion, and he's getting 10 attacks into these warriors.
Alright, so the Warriors attacked the Terminator. They did no damage. The Terminator then turned back and hit them. He was able to kill 1 after saves, and no reanimation went off.
And that's the end of the turn, isn't it?
I do believe so, yes, sir.
Alright, moving on. Okay, so here we are at the beginning of Necron turn 4. We've done our movement, and we're about to resolve the Plasmancer. But right now the score is tied 51 to 51. And there's really only a few primary moves that can happen to shift the sway of this game, and that's while we stand, we fight. This unit needs to die, and the Satan needs to die. So we're just going to do rapid-fire summary rounds just to see who wins this battle. So the Plasmas have reached out and did 1 mortal wound to that squad, and we're going to move straight on to the shooting phase.
Satan.
The Satan reached out and did that.
No.
Well, the Satan is going to do his abilities now.
Yes.
Alright, let's do that.
Okay.
The Satan reached out with time 0 and completely deleted this Terminator. It's dead. And now you're going to do what?
I'll do the other one. The other transdimensional thunderbolt on the Poxwalkers.
Okay.
This is beyond 2+, they take D3. They don't. So as you guys know, the game was tied going into the bottom of turn 4, Necron's turn 4. But we're just at the end here. As you can see, all of the Poxwalkers that were there are now gone. Most of the Plague Marines that were here are now gone.
You killed 5.
I killed 5 of them, so this guy's probably going to bust morale.
And that
Even
was from...
just a combined fire from my characters and my Triarch Stalker and my Doom Scythe. Just a bunch of shots coming in. So I shot him off of objective number 5 over here. So he's just he has objective 2 over here with all of his Poxwalkers, but I have swarmed his tank over here, and I am now holding his primaries here. So he will only, at a maximum, at the start of turn 5, score 5 points. So at this point, the game's pretty much over. It looks like a Necron victory. So yeah, because he does not have the firepower or the manpower to take out these 2 units, and those are giving me 10 points for while we stand, we fight. So at this point, the game is pretty much over.
And you're getting 6 points for Purge the Vermin.
For Purge the Vermin, yeah, for these 3 table
So you've
quarters
taken
being-
his primaries away down to 5 points.
Yeah.
You have effectively destroyed that Plague Marine squad on the industrial terrain there.
Yeah.
The Terminator got vaporized or deleted from time
Yeah.
from the Satan. Poxwalkers aren't holding on to this anymore. So you're scoring on your primaries. You've reduced him to 1 primary. And you've scored 6 on your Purge the Vermin. And you've scored Well, there's no way he's going to kill the Satan and the Warriors. Let's be honest.
So
He has
10
nothing.
points for.
So that's 16 points plus your primary scoring. The total at the end of the game, Necrons 67 points to Death Guard 51. Close, but this turn Necrons just blew him away. There's just no hope of coming back. And that is the end of the battle.